Here is the book you wanted to read. Hey Diddle Diddle. So, here we go. Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle. Oh, you know these words. You can read these.
The cow jumped over the moon.
Oh. The little dog, yeah, laughed to see such sport. And the
dish
ran away with the
spoon.
Yeah! Wow! Great reading!
Oh, story time. Yeah, story time. I can't wait.
Welcome to Story Time at the Living Room Library. Shovel, Pail, would it be okay if I read your storybook?
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks. Once upon a time, there was a brother penguin and a sister penguin.
Oh.
And they loved playing together and sliding around on the ice. But then one day, Brother Penguin was playing on an iceberg and it floated away. Sister Penguin looked everywhere, but couldn't find him.
How will they find each other? Who knows? What happens next? Oh.
Well, I'm not sure. The story still needs a happy ending.
Oh. I'm sorry, Shovel. I thought that you didn't like my ending with dinosaurs.
I'm sorry too. I felt frustrated when you didn't want to end the story with aliens like I wanted.
I did really like making that story with you.
Do you think maybe we can come up with an ending we both like?
Yeah, we could try.
Josh, we'd like to write our ending.
Could we have our book, please?
Oh, here you go.
Ooh, yes. Okay, we got it. All done.
Ah, thank you. Sister Penguin couldn't find Brother Penguin anywhere. But then...
a big dinosaur alien
zoomed up on her spaceship
and gave Brother Penguin a ride back home.
Sister Penguin was so happy to see him.
They just needed a little help to find each other again.
And they lived happily ever after. The end.
I can't wait.
Camilla, we figured out which story we should tell. 5 Little Ducks. Oh, I love that story. Let's all tell it together. All right. Oh, well, we know all the signs. We can help Camilla tell the story. Right? Great! Let's all speak and sign the story together. All right, here we go. 5 little ducks went out for a snack. Mother Duck said, quack, quack, quack. But only 4 little ducks came swimming back. 4 little ducks went out for a snack. Mother Duck said, quack, quack, quack. But only 3 little ducks came swimming back.
Whoa, again?
Oh, she's got to get them back.
3 little ducks went out for a snack. Mother Duck said,
Quack, quack, quack.
only 2 little ducks came swimming back. 2 little ducks went out for a snack. Mother duck said,
Quack, quack, quack!
but only 1 little duck came swimming back. 1 little duck went out for a snack. Mother duck said,
Quack, quack, quack! What's gonna happen?
I need to know!
Oh, the suspense! Come on, ducks.
and all the little ducks came swimming back. The 3 little pigs.
Story time! Yay! Story time!
Oh, hey! Look who came for story time. It's all our friends. Oh, wow. All right, let's read Blue's favorite story together. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. The first little pig made her house out of straw. But then, the big bad wolf came to blow her house down. Could you help me blow the house down? Oh, good. Thanks. Come on. And he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. Nice job. The second little pig made her house out of sticks.
Time to build my house out of sticks.
Oh, but then the big bad wolf came back to blow this little house down. Could you help me blow this house down too? Okay, good. Thanks. And he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. Cute little piggy 0, big bad wolf 2. Now the third little pig was super smart, and she made her house out of bricks. But then the big bad wolf came back to blow this little house down. Could you help me blow this house down too? Thanks. You're really good at this, you know. Yeah. And he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. The house isn't moving. We need to huff and puff some more. Here we go. Huff, and puff, and huff, and puff, and blow the house down. Go! Whoa! The house isn't moving. I'm giving up. And alas, the wolf could not blow this brick house down.
Yeah.
Excellent story.
The best!
The end. Hey, we're in a storybook. Let's go read. Come on. Since we're in a storybook, Whoa. Hey, okay. You never know what's going to happen when you're reading. Look, that's my name. Come on. Josh. Josh. Oh, BLUE. That's Blue. Okay, so let's take a look at this sentence. The ball threw a girl.
Hi.
Hi. The ball threw a girl?
Hi. No.
No. That doesn't make any sense. How can we fix this sentence? Who threw the ball? Huh.
A girl. Hi.
Hi. A girl
Hi.
threw the ball. Great. That was good reading. Oh, look. There's more to this story. Okay, let's read this sentence too. A ball caught the puppy. Wait a second, what? There's something wrong with this sentence too. A ball caught the puppy.
No.
Well, let's see. How can we fix this sentence so that it makes sense? A puppy. What did a puppy do?
Caught the ball.
A puppy caught the ball. Wow, that is perfect because I was wondering who caught the ball if that girl threw it. Is it reading great? Uh-huh. Oh. So there's more to the story. Yeah. Let's read. Puppy snack. The and the ate a girl.
Hi.
Hey. Oh my. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. So, do you think the ate a girl
Hi.
is a sentence?
No.
Yeah, no, because that's just plain silly. Okay. So, who do you think ate a snack?
The girl. Hi. And the puppy.
Oh, yeah. The girl
Hello.
and the puppy. Okay, so let me get this straight. The girl
Hi.
and the puppy ate a snack. Wow, what a sentence. Oh, yeah. Let's read the whole story. A girl threw the ball. A puppy caught the ball. The girl and the puppy ate a snack. The end. Good night, bird. It's one of Blue's favorites. All right, is everyone ready? Okay. On a tree, on a hill, lived a bird that would not sleep. I'm not tired, bird said, as the sun went down and the moon lit up. Sleep, said the moon. Now I mean that. You're a little bird. You're not a bat. But I'm not tired, bird said with a yawn. And the owl woke up and the stars came out. Sleep, said the stars. We saw you yawn. Now lay your beak down and don't wake till dawn. But I'm not tired, bird said one more time. And he closed his eyes and began to snore. And he snored, and he snored, and he snored. The end.
My name is Ray, and this is my Blues, Clues, and You story. It's a rainy day, and Josh and Blue are reading books when they get a great idea. Let's skidoo into a book. Arr, arr. They choose a book from the shelf and skidoo right in. The next thing they know, they're sitting in a giant ball pit filled with magic beans. They decide to plant one of the beans. Let's see what happens. Suddenly, they hear a rumble, and a giant beanstalk grows right out of the ground and up into the sky. Should we climb it? So, they climb and keep climbing until they're high up in the clouds. Then they hear bark, bark. It's a goose laying golden eggs. Blue asked the goose if they could have one. Bark, bark. The The goose says yes, and Blue puts a great big golden egg in a basket. Josh and Blue thank the goose. Then they walk down the road to a giant door in front of a giant castle. Should we go inside? Asked Josh. When they open the door, they hear the most beautiful music ever. It's Magenta playing a harp. Suddenly, there's a loud stomp. The floor starts to shake and snow begins falling. The snow piles up so high that it turns into a huge mountain. Josh and Blue get in hiking boots and climb to the tippy top. When they get to the top, they see that the mountain isn't made of snow, it's salt, coming from a giant, Mr. Salt. Fee, fi, fo, fum. We're the giant spice family. Here we come. Hello, says Mr. Salt. Bonjour, says Miss Pepper. We were about to bake some bread, but we don't have any eggs. Blue got a golden egg from the golden goose. You can have it. Thank you. That's just what we needed, the missing ingredient. Blue cracks the egg into a giant mixing bowl, and the Spice family shakes in some spices. To celebrate, they sing a little song as they bake. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Soon there will be yummy bread in my tum. When they're done baking, Josh and Blue say goodbye and hop on a giant slice of bread, sled back down the beanstalk, and skidoo back home. That was fun, says Josh. Are you ready for a bite of this yummy bread? Good thing, because I worked up a giant appetite on that trip. Get it? Giant?
Oh, hi! I am so glad you're here. Blue and I were just about to read a story. Do you want to have a story time with us? Great! Blue picked out this story all by herself. Ready? Okay, let's go. Once upon a time. Everything is silly in Silly Town. Instead of mooing, the cows
Tweet, 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 tweet.
they tweet. Isn't that silly? Instead of tweeting, the birds That's super silly. And instead of setting, the sun wanted to stay up all night long. She sang, I'm not sleepy, I'm not sleepy, I'm not sleepy. If the sun didn't go to bed, then no one could go to bed. So something had to be done. But what? Luckily, a very smart puppy named Blue had a very silly idea. She asked the sun to cartwheel with her to the top of the highest mountain. And the sun said, I'd love to. This will be easy because I'm not sleepy, I'm not sleepy, I'm not sleepy. I wonder what happens next. It was pretty silly to cartwheel up such a high mountain. And it was even sillier because the mountain was ticklish. The mountain laughed and laughed. They cartwheeled all the way up to the tippy, tippy top. Aha! Whew! We made it! Even after cartwheeling up the highest mountain, the sun still wasn't sleepy. I'm not sleepy, I'm not sleepy, I'm not sleepy! So Blue had another silly idea. She asked the sun to hop with her down the other side of the mountain. That's a lot of hopping, but okay. Oh, I mean, I'm not sleepy. Let's go. So Blue and the sun hopped down the other side of the mountain. They hopped over a moose taking a bath.
Hey!
They hopped over a frog who was tap dancing. They even hopped over a singing hippopotamus.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
How silly is that? Wow! Wow! I don't know how much more I can hop. Ah. They hopped all the way down to the bottom of the mountain. Oh, finally. Even after hopping all the way down the mountain, the sun still said she wasn't sleepy. I'm not sleepy, I'm not sleepy, I'm not sleepy. So Blue had another silly idea. She asked the sun to dance with her in a field of wildflowers. Well, I'm not sleepy. So let's dance! As stars started to appear in the sky, they made the most beautiful twinkling sound. Listen. As the sun danced around, listening to the stars' music and smelling the sweet flowers, she couldn't help but feel a little sleepy. I'm not sleepy, I'm not sleepy, I'm maybe a little sleepy. Finally, the sun had gone to bed, and Sillytown was dark and quiet. The birds were asleep in their nests. The cows were asleep in the barn. Tweet, tweety, tweet. And Blue returned home to snuggle up into her bed and have sweet, silly dreams.
Oh, hi! I am so glad you're here. Blue and I were just about to read a story. Do you want to have a story time with us? Great! Blue picked out this story all by herself. Ready? Okay, let's go. Once upon a time. Blue McDonald had a farm. And on Blue's farm, it's time for bed. Blue said goodnight to the barnyard cat. Moo! Wait a minute. What was that? Moo! On Blue's farm, there was a cow. Moo! 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 Who was particularly loud. Moo! Blue looked around but couldn't see where that silly cow could be. Moo! Was she nice and cozy in her pen? She must have gotten out again. Moo! Was she snuggling with the sheep? Nope, just the lambs fast asleep. Was she in the chicken coop? Nope, just the hens, and they were pooped. The horses slumbered in the field. The cat curled up on a tractor wheel. Wow! Are you feeling sleepy too? But someone's still awake. Guess who? Moo! Blue missed her cow. She's sad without her. But as she walked home, the moos got louder. Moo! 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 Blue strolled right up into her house. It was dark in there. The lights were out.
Moo!
Blue McDonald climbed the stairs.
Moo!
Did you hear something over there?
Moo! Moo! Moo!
I wonder what happens next.
Blue opened the door and turned her head. And saw the cow lying in her bed.
Moo!
Blue snuggled up with her cow that mooed.
Moo!
Would you cuddle up with a mooing cow too?
Moo! 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 Ah.
Blue McDonald went to bed. And in that bed there was a cow.
Moo! 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 Moo!
With a yawn yawn here and a yawn yawn there. Here a yawn, there a yawn, everywhere a yawn, yawn. Blue McDonald fell asleep.
Moo! 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 Moo!
And so did her cow.
Once upon a time in Storybook Forest, Little Blue Riding Hood was getting everything ready for her sleepover party that night. All of her friends were coming. Humpty Dumpty, Bo Peep, and Bo Peep's sheep. Little Blue had even made her famous blueberry cupcakes for the sleepover. That's when the phone rang. It was her friend Humpty Dumpty, and he said, "Hi, Little Blue. I can't come tonight." "Well, I'm stuck. I sat on a wall, a really high wall, and now I can't get down or I'll fall." There was only one thing that she could do. Little Blue Riding Hood got on her bike and brought Humpty Dumpty a pillow. "Little Blue, it's you. What's that pillow gonna do?" Little Blue put the pillow right below Humpty Dumpty to give him a nice soft landing. "Here I go. I'm gonna jump." "Blue, you really did it! Look, I'm all right! I'll see you at the sleepover later tonight." With Humpty Dumpty safe and sound, Little Blue got on her bike and went home to finish getting everything ready for the sleepover. The cupcakes were done, but she still had to pick out the perfect sleepover music. Do you hear that? The perfect sleepy sleepover music. That's when the phone rang. It was her friend Bo Peep, and she said, "Hi, Little Blue. I can't come tonight." "Well, I'm sad. I lost my sheep, my sweet little sheep, and now I can't find her, so I'm starting to weep. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo." There was only one thing that she could do. Little Blue Riding Hood got on her bike and brought Bo Peep a horn. "Little Blue, it's you! What's that horn gonna do?" Little Blue blew the horn, and Bo Peep's lost sheep heard it and came running because she'd been looking for Bo Peep too. "Blue, you really did it! Look, she's all right! We'll see you at the sleepover later tonight." With Bo Peep's little sheep safe and sound, Little Blue got on her bike and went home to finish getting ready for the sleepover. With the cupcakes done and the music picked out, she had only one thing left to do. She made a big blanket fort for everyone to sleep in with piles of fluffy pillows, fuzzy blankets, and snuggly stuffies. That's when the doorbell rang. It was Humpty Dumpty. Has the sleepover begun? Bo Peep. This will be so much fun. And Bo Peep's little sheep. They ate the delicious blueberry cupcakes. Yum! They listened to the sweet, sleepy music. And they all snuggled into the blanket fort. Once they were all cozy, they told stories about Little Blue Riding Hood and how she'd helped them that day. As they fell asleep, they knew they'd be telling those stories for a long time to come. The end.
Our story begins deep underground in Detective Gopher's dark tunnel. It was nighttime, so it was extra dark. Oh, except for one wall of the tunnel that was covered with all sorts of blinking gadgets and gizmos.
Every detective needs gadgets and gizmos. Isn't that right, Detective Blue?
It was Detective Gopher, the furry mystery solver himself. He had brown fur, a pink nose, and looked almost like a mouse.
I'm not a mouse. I'm a gopher.
He was small but mighty, and even a little cute.
I'm not cute.
He was just about to turn off all his gadgets and gizmos and go to bed when he got a call.
Hello, this is Detective Gopher and Detective Blue.
It was Farmer Hen calling with a mystery. She said,
Hello, detectives! A loud snore's keeping everyone at the farm awake.
Wow, what does the snore sound like?
They listened closely to the phone and heard this sound.
We'll be right there.
Detective Gopher and Detective Blue zoomed to the farm in the Gopher-mobile. But when they got there, the snore was gone.
I don't hear any snore.
But then they heard...
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
Farmer Hen heard the mooing and said,
Now the snore's over by the cows.
How did the snore get all the way over there?
But there wasn't any time to lose. Detective Gopher and Detective Blue zoomed over to the cows in the Gopher-mobile. But when they got there, it was quiet.
Now where did that snore go?
Oink, 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 oink. Oink, oink, oink. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Oink, oink.
The cows heard the oinking and said,
Now the snore's over by the pigs. Follow that snore.
Detective Gopher and Detective Blue zoomed over to the pigs in the Gopher-mobile.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
And when they got there, they could hear the snore they'd been chasing all night. The pigs said,
Help us, detectives! That snore is keeping us awake!
We're onto ya, snore. We're onto ya.
And so Detective Gopher and Detective Blue listened very carefully. Listen with them.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
Who could be making that snore?
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
It kinda sounds like a ribbit.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
That's when Detective Blue saw the snorer.
Ribbit, ribbit.
It was a frog asleep on a lily pad floating down the stream. The snoring frog had floated past the chickens, past the cows, and now past the pigs.
And he's snoring up a storm.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Excuse me, Mr. Frog.
Whoa!
Sorry to wake you, but I think you floated a long way from home.
Ribbit, ribbit.
The frog looked around and realized he was a long way from home. He said,
Ah, no. I need to get back to my family in Frog Pond. Ribbit.
Bow, bow.
We'll take you there. Hop into the Gopher mobile.
Detective Gopher and Detective Blue took Mr. Frog back to Frog Pond, where all his family was still fast asleep. All snoring, of course.
Thanks for bringing me back home.
Of course, all in a day's work. Now everyone can go to sleep. Good night, Mr. Frog.
Good night. Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
With the case of the mysterious snore solved, Detective Gopher could finally head back home.
Good night, Detective Blue.
Detective Gopher snuggled into his warm, cozy bed. Where the only case that he'd have to worry about was his pillowcase.
Yeah.
At least until the morning. Once upon a time, in the faraway land of Superheroville, lived a super puppy named Super Blue. Her superpower was helping people, and she loved to help anyone and everyone she could. Blue was sleepy from a long day of helping, so she climbed into her bed, laid her sleepy head down on her soft, fuzzy pillow, and closed her eyes. When suddenly, her super alarm went off. Someone needed her help. Super Blue flew all the way across Superheroville to find a little chick that was stuck all the way at the top of a tree. Super Blue, I can't get down. Will you help me?
Bow, 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 bow.
Super Blue rolled out her cape, and the little chick hopped on. But she was afraid to let go of the tree branch. Oh no, we're so high off the ground. I don't want to let go. As the little chick clenched the tree branch, Super Blue knew that she could help. So she hummed a sweet song to calm the little chick down.
Bow, 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 bow.
The chick felt much calmer. And let go of the tree branch as she grasped on to Super Blue's cape. Okay, I'm ready. Super Blue flew with the little chick on her cape, bringing her back to the little chick's coop where all of her friends were waiting for her. Away! Thank you, Super Blue. You're a real super helper. Super Blue said goodnight to the chick and flew back home to her cozy bed. Now Blue was super sleepy, so she climbed into her bed, laid her sleepy head down on her soft, fuzzy pillow, and closed her eyes. When suddenly,
Her super alarm went off. Someone needed her help. Super Blue flew all the way across Superheroville to find a monkey whose blankie was stuck.
My blankie is stuck under this giant bunch of bananas. Can you help me, Super Blue?
Super Blue was super strong. She lifted up the great big mound of bananas and moved them off the blankie, so she could give the monkey his blankie back.
Thank you, Super Blue. You're a real super helper.
Super Blue said goodnight to the monkey and flew back home to her cozy bed. She laid her sleepy head down on her soft, fuzzy pillow and closed her eyes. But she couldn't fall asleep. She tossed and she turned. She flopped this way and that way. She even tried taking a nice big breath. Take a big breath with Super Blue. Ready? But even though she was very tired, she just couldn't fall asleep. All of a sudden, she heard her super alarm went off. But this time, it wasn't someone who needed her help. Super Blue opened the door to find her friends, the little chick and the monkey who she had helped that day. Hi, Super Blue. We heard you couldn't sleep, so we came to help you. The monkey used his blankie to wrap her up nice and snug. And the little chick chirped a soft, sweet lullaby to help Super Blue fall asleep. And Super Blue fell fast asleep, cuddled up next to her fuzzy new friends.
Good night.
It was a super ending to a super day. Pirate Blue liked feeling the warm golden sun on her face. Do you feel the warm sun on your face too? And Blue loved listening to the calming waves that washed ashore on Pirate Panda Island. All of a sudden, Pirate Blue could hear someone paddling ashore. This someone was black and white, big and furry, with small, round ears.
Yo ho ho!
It was Pirate Panda Polly, the cuddliest pirate panda in all the high seas.
Ahoy, Pirate Blue! I really need your help. I can't find me missing blankie treasure, and I can't fall asleep without it.
The treasure was buried somewhere deep on Pirate Panda Island, so there was only one thing to do. We gotta go on a treasure hunt. But avast! A mighty wind be about to blow. Pirate Panda Polly and Pirate Blue hurried off on their treasure hunt as the strong winds blew them all the way to a big, leafy palm tree swaying in the wind. Can you feel the wind blowing too?
X marks the spot. Could our treasure be buried under this tree? Let's dig, dig, dig so we can see. Dig! Eve! Oh! Eve! Oh!
They found a great big treasure chest. Was it Pirate Polly's blankie treasure? Oh no! It's only a musical treasure. Yo ho ho ho. Pirate Panda Polly and Pirate Blue were getting very sleepy, but Polly couldn't fall asleep without her blankie treasure. Then they heard something off in the distance. Maybe our treasure's buried near the waterfall. Hop into me boat, me mateys. They hopped into Polly's boat and paddled over to the waterfall.
Weigh anchor and paddle away! Faster, faster, we mustn't delay! Paddle! Paddle! Paddle faster!
Pirate Panda Polly and Pirate Blue paddled as fast as they could until they made it to land near the misting waterfall. Can you feel the mist too?
Land ho!
Could our treasure be buried under these rocks?
Let's dig, dig, dig for our treasure box! Eve! Oh! Eve! Oh! Eve! Oh!
They found a great big treasure chest. Was it Pirate Polly's blankie treasure?
Oh no! It's only a treasure chest filled with cuddly stuffies. Yo! Oh!
Pirate Panda Polly and Pirate Blue were getting even sleepier. But still, Polly couldn't fall asleep without her blankie treasure. So they continued on in their hunt for treasure.
Yo ho ho!
And just then, they saw a crab walking across the sand. Maybe our treasure's buried near that crab.
Onward, matey, across the sand!
So Pirate Blue and Pirate Panda Polly walked through the nice warm sand as it squeezed between their toes.
Could our treasure be buried deep in the sand? Let's dig, dig, dig! We can use our hands! Eve! Oh! Eve! Oh! Eve! Oh!
And they found a great big treasure chest. Was it Pirate Polly's blankie treasure? Yes, it was. One soft, cozy pirate blankie for Pirate Panda Polly. Blue turned to tell Polly that she had found her blankie treasure. But Pirate Panda Polly was fast asleep, cuddled up on the warm, cozy sand. So Blue took the cozy blankie and wrapped Polly up nice and tight. Then she snuggled up right beside Pirate Polly and fell asleep too, cuddled together under the blankie treasure. On a faraway hill lived a lot of little monsters. Ooglabugla was the cutest little monster of all.
Ooglabugla!
He was short, round, and purple as could be, with one tiny tooth.
Ooglabugla!
Ooglabugla loved to play in the mud. The mud was thick and slimy, on his toes, on his fingers, and even on his head. It was just the way Ooglabugla liked it.
Ooglabugla. Mud, 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 mud.
As the sun was beginning to set, Ooglabugla eagerly scurried back inside his home for bedtime.
It's Ooglabugla story time! Yeah!
Story time was Ooglabugla's favorite, but it wasn't story time just yet. Blue needed to get Ooglabugla all cleaned off and ready for bed.
Bow, 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 bow.
Not story time.
Before story time, it was bath time.
Bow, bow, bow.
Ooglabugla! It's time to take a bath!
Blue helped Ooglabugla into the bubbly bath. He splished and he splashed as Blue helped scrub all the mud off little Ooglabugla.
Ooglabugla! Scrub, scrub! Ooglabugla! Scrub, scrub, scrub!
Ooglabugla hopped out of the tub and shook himself off, wiggling his silly little arms and legs until he was dry. Ooglabugla was sure he knew what time it was now.
It's Ooglabugla story time! Yeah!
Bow, 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 bow.
Not story time.
Before story time, Ooglabugla had to put on his pajamas.
Bow, 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 bow.
And fuzzy purple monster pajamas were Ooglabugla's favorite.
Ooglabugla! It's pajama time! Yeah!
Blue helped Ooglabugla get into his fuzzy monster pajamas. Left arm, then right leg, then left leg, then right arm. 'Cause that's how this silly little monster liked to get dressed.
Ooglabugla! Snuggy, snug, snug! Ooglabugla! Snuggy, snug, snug!
Ooglabugla was so cozy in his fuzzy pajamas that he started to feel sleepy.
Ooglabugla!
Ooglabugla was sure he knew what time it was now.
It's Ooglabugla story time! Yeah!
Bow, 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 bow.
Oh, not story time.
It was time to brush teeth.
Bow, 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 bow.
And Ooglabugla only had one little monster tooth to brush.
Ooglabugla! It's time to brush my tooth.
Blue helped Ooglabugla brush his little tooth with an itty-bitty toothbrush that made silly noises as he brushed. Do you hear those silly toothbrush sounds?
Ooglabugla! Brush, brush, brush! Ooglabugla! Brush, brush, brush!
Ooglabugla smiled the biggest smile he could muster. As he looked himself proudly in the mirror, he was positive he knew what time it was now.
It's Ooglabugla story time! Yeah!
It was finally time for Blue to read Ooglabugla's favorite bedtime story.
Ooglabugla! It's story time!
Ooglabugla climbed into his monster bed, which was bouncy as could be.
Woohoo! Yeah! All right.
And Blue read him his favorite bedtime story.
A monster in the bed, a monster on my head, a monster in the mud, a muddy monster's my best bud.
Ooglabugla was starting to get very sleepy.
Ooglabugla! Again! A monster in the bed, a monster on my head, a monster in the mud, a muddy monster's my best bud. Ooglabugla.
And just like that, Ooglabugla fell fast asleep. Monsters are the fastest sleepers ever. Blue turned off the lights, gave Ooglabugla a kiss goodnight, and wished him sweet, silly monster dreams.
Bo, 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 bo.
There were dinosaurs as far as the eye could see, each with a great, big, thunderous roar. The mighty Blue Rex had the most magnificent roar of all. Listen. But there was one little dinosaur who wasn't quite as big or quite as loud as the others. Her name was Stella, and she was the cutest baby triceratops in the land of the dinosaurs. She had 3 little horns on her head and 4 tiny feet that made itty-bitty stomps. Stella wanted to roar like her friend Blue Rex more than anything else.
I can do it.
No matter how hard Stella tried, she couldn't roar like her friend Blue Rex could. But that wasn't going to stop her. One day, Stella and her friend Blue Rex heard,
Munch, munch, roar! Munch, munch, roar!
So they stomped on over to see who it was. It was the T-Rexes, all munching on their lunch together. They were big and tall, towering above the trees. Stella asked the T-Rex,
How do you roar, dinosaur?
We munch, munch, roar! Munch, munch, roar!
So Stella munched too and tried to roar just like the T-Rexes.
Munch, munch, reap. Munch, munch, reap.
But still she couldn't roar. So Blue Rex told her to keep on trying. If she practiced and practiced, she'd find her roar. That's when they heard,
Splish, splash, roar! A splish, splash, roar!
So they stomped on over to see who it was. It was the Spinosaurus dinosaurs, all playing together in the water. They had big sails on their backs to splish and to splash. Stella asked,
How do you roar, dinosaur?
We splish, splash, roar! We splish, splash, roar!
So Stella splished and she splashed with all her might and tried to roar just like the Spinosaurus.
Splish, splash, reap. Splish, splash, reap.
But still she couldn't roar. Blue Rex told her to keep on trying. If she practiced and practiced, she'd find her roar. That's when they heard,
Flap, flap, roar! Flap, flap, roar!
so they stomped on over to see who it was. It was the pterodactyls, all flying around the tip-top of a mountain. They had long wings and massive beaks. Stella asked,
How do you roar, dinosaur?
We flap, flap, roar! Flap, flap, roar!
So Stella flapped her arms as hard as she could and tried to roar just like the pterodactyls.
Flap, flap, eep. Flap, flap, eep.
But she still couldn't roar. And now it was getting dark, and Stella was starting to feel sleepy from such a long day of munching and splashing and flapping.
I'm sleepy.
Bo, bo, bo.
Stella and Blue Rex went home and cuddled up in their bed of leaves, nestled inside a giant dino footprint. Stella asked Blue Rex,
"Why must my roar take so long? Where could it be?"
And like always, Blue Rex assured her that if she kept practicing and practicing, she'd find her roar. She could keep practicing tomorrow. So Stella closed her eyes and took some deep dino breaths, knowing that tomorrow was a brand new day, and maybe she'd find her roar then.
Good night, Blue Rex.
Stella was so sleepy she couldn't help but yawn. But instead of a yawn, a roar came out.
I roared! I did it! I really did it!
Sure enough, Stella had roared for the very first time. Her friend Blue Rex was so proud of her. And so Stella went to sleep with a smile on her face and a big roar waiting to come out again tomorrow. The end.
You can ask your parents to subscribe to Nick Jr.'s Blues Clues and You YouTube channel for new videos every week.